بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم وهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشر بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاء المرسلون إذ أرسلنا عليهم اثنين فكذبوهما وعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا عليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا عليكم مرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يقوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني عليه ترجعون أتخذ من دون الله آلهة بسر الله تغني عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخلوا الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعد من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون إنا إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محصرون وآيات لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وعنب وفجرنا من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيدينا أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق أزواجا كلها مما تنبت من الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآيات لهم ليل نسلخ سابق النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري مستقر لها ذلك التقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر والليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآيات لهم الليل أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم أفلا صديق لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا وما إلا حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم لعلهم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آياتهم ربي إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم انفقوا مما رزقكم الله كفروا للذين آمنوا أن أنتهيهم من لا يشاء لطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصياتهم ولا إلا آله لا يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من أجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدين هذا الوعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيء ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم أن لا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أرسلنا منكم جبلا كثير أفلا تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكل وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لطمسناه على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مزيا ولا يرجعون ومن نمر ننكس في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشر وما ينبغي له إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملته أيدينا أم من فهم لها مالكون وجعلناها لهم فمنها راكبوهم ومنها يأكلون وله فيها منافع والشراب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلمون أولم يروا الإنسان أنا خلقنا من نطفة فإذا هو خصيص مبين وسراب لنا مثل اليوم نسي خلقهم قال من يحيي العظام وهي الرحيم قل يحييها الذي أنشأ أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعلكم من الشجر الأكثر نارا فإذا هم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقدير على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو بكل شيء علي لهم كن فيأكلون سبحان الذي بيده ملائكة كل شيء عليه ترجعون
This Surah Yasin was recited for the marhumin of the sponsor of today's Niyaz, Brother Adil Kanchwala. Please recite one Surah Fatiha for brothers marhumin and your marhumin and all marhumin all around the world. Please recite one Surah Fatiha. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد पर मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद सलवात अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला محمد وآل محمد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Time has changed. I mean, now it's like 6:10. So, but mu'mineen are, I don't know, they thought it's still like 5:10 or something. We were discussing Surah Yasin, and we have reached to the ayat of the story of a village. Last time we stopped at the ayat number 12. All right, and this today we'll discuss from 13 and onwards. Let's see what can we cover in this time. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَضْرِبْ لَهُمْ أَصْحَابَ الْقَرْيَةِ إِذْ جَاءَهَا الْمُرْسَلُونَ. And set out to them an example of the people of the town when the apostles came to them or came to it. Now here we know that Surah Yasin was revealed in Mecca and Prophet was struggling to spread the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make them realize that they have to worship one Lord. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling Prophet that you're not the only one who's struggling in this way. There were prophets before you who have tried and they have passed through difficulties as well. But obviously, like our prophet said, that no prophet was tortured this much, that much I was tortured. Prophet would not say something out of emotion or something, anything. He speaks only truth. And that means, and it's amazing because we have seen other prophets, they were, they were killed and they were, Prophet Zakaria alayhi salam. So he was, torn apart with a saw. Imagine, not only the sword or something, he was killed with a saw. Imagine how painful it would be if you kill someone with a saw. So we have seen prophets went through very difficult times and big torture. But our prophet, or the last prophet, said that nobody was tortured like me. So we didn't see that prophet was tortured like this, for example. Because other prophets were tortured even more physically. But it is said that prophet was not only tortured only him, because the prophet and his Ahlul Bayt, especially all the Imams, his own daughter, all of them were killed. So the torture of Imam Husayn alayhi salam, the torture of Imam Hassan alayhi salam, the torture of Bibi Zara salam, the torture of Imam Ali alayhi salam is all torture. And until now, our Imam is in the ghaiba. So which prophet was tortured this much? See, about 1200 years, you see, 1200 years have been passed, almost, since the ghaiba of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. Say salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So why doesn't he not? Does he not appear? Why Imam Mahdi is not coming? He's living on this earth. It's not like he's hiding somewhere in the other world and he would come back. No, he is here. But the thing is, what daily, every day, he would look at all the atrocities in the world, and we can go to office and we get busy. But his job is what? He will come back and restore the world with peace and tranquility. So he is seeing this is not happening. So it pains him. We can be distracted in our families, offices, business, visa, this and that. But he doesn't get distracted by all these things. He is constantly being tortured for 1200 years. Which prophet? And this is it's not only the family of the Prophet, he is the legacy of the Prophet. So this all torture is about prophets. So prophets were tortured in the past, prophets were tortured, even the prophets being tortured today. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَضْرِبْ لَهُمْ مَثَلًا أَصْحَابَ الْقَرْيَةِ. Tell them, set out them an example of the people of the town when apostles came to it. Now here, Ashab al-Qarya, this is story, is a particular story basically. And that is about the Roman Empire. When the Roman Empire was there, and in that time, uh, and these prophets, now Mufassirin have got ikhtilaf that were they real prophets, three prophets. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent two prophets, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala added one more prophet to them. So it's the story of a town called Antakya in Arabic, which is part of Turkey now. So in modern Turkey, it's a town called Antakya. So that town, the people used to worship idols. And then Nabi Isa alayhi salam, he sent three messengers. So here, uh, Mufassirin say, like Ayatollah Makarim Shirazi, that this is ikhtilaf that whether we call them messengers because they were the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or Nabi Isa alayhi salam sent three mu'mineen and called them that these are my messengers, obviously bringing the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A prophet, for example, if even Imam Mahdi alayhi salam will come, or when the prophet was here physically and he was in Medina and ruling, but that doesn't mean that prophet would go everywhere in the world and he would guide people. No, no, it doesn't happen. For example, he would send messengers. All right, message. He is a messenger of Allah subhanahu wa taala, but there would be many messengers of the Prophet. And the Prophet would send someone to Yemen, someone to Iraq, someone to other places. So it's the same thing will happen like Imam Mahdi alayhi salam would appear. When we say 313 will be deputies of Imam, this means what? These 313, this number 313, which is very important number, and this 313 is the same number. The first battle of Islam is which battle is that? What do we call it? Uhud, Badr, or Khandaq? Which was the first one, children? Badr, Uhud, Khandaq. Which was the first battle? Badr. Badr was the first battle. In that battle, total mu'mineen or total believers were 313. And they had to fight against more than 1,000 people. So this 313 is the first group of Muslims. They were ready to give their lives. They were standing in a battlefield, outnumbered by enemy. Imagine, for example, 313 and only two horses, and all of them did not even have swords. Very little resources, old and inexperienced, and they were fighting against more than 1,000 strong horses, camels, and all types of weapons, and they were ready to sacrifice their lives. And in that battle, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave victory to Muslims. Imagine. With little resources. And obviously, this was total Islam. If they were, for example, they would be defeated, Prophet was there, Imam Ali was there, the Hamza was there, all Muslims were there. For example, imagine this if this battle would be lost. We would not have Islam today. Nothing would be, for example, Prophet would be killed, Imam would be killed. But this didn't happen. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave victory to that little group over many kuffar. And it is said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped Muslims by angels. And angels were fighting. People would say, if you ask this person, he said, who were you fighting against? He said, Ali was fighting against me. And they would ask another person in Mushrikeen, who did you fight? He said, Ali, Ali, Ali. He said, how many Alis were there? So basically, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent angels and they would take the shape of Imam Ali alayhi salam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped Muslims with the angels. And because Iman, their Iman was like, for example, when you go to the battlefield, you are ready to give their life, your life. And this is the most beautiful thing or most dearer thing one person keep. This is my life. I do everything for my life. If my life is not there, for example, okay, let's see this world. So yeah, so 313 people. This is the same number when Imam Mahdi al-Islam would come. He would have 313 deputies, and you can imagine the difficulty level is the same, if it's not less, because the world is full of injustice, and these 313 people would stand up. We have millions of Shias, hundreds of thousands of ulama. We don't have those 313 at the moment, and that's a shame for us. The Imam, and he would appear, he would have 30. So that means he does not have those qualified 313 people who would stand up to the oppression like this. And not only stand up, maybe some thousands are ready to stand up to the oppression, but they don't have the intellectual capacity to rule the world like this. So 313, he would have his messengers, for example, or deputies who will run the entire world. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that, tell them, O Prophet, tell them the story of the apostles. And what happened to those apostles? إِذْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِمْ اثْنَيْنِ فَكَذَّبُوهُمَا فَعَزَّزْنَا بِثَالِثٍ فَقَالُوا إِنَّا إِلَيْكُمْ مُرْسَلُونَ. We sent two of them. We sent two of them. Then they rejected both of them. And the people rejected the prophets. Then we strengthened them with a third one. So they said, surely we are apostles to you. So two people came. So their name are mentioned as Yunus, Shama'un, and Yohanna. These three names are given in history. That two people came, Yunus and Yohanna, and the people beat them, and then they locked them up. And the third person, Shama'un, he came and he said, he strengthened them, and they were spreading the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you have to worship one Lord, not don't do idol worshipping. So these three messengers of what? Nabi Isa alayhi salam sent, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is calling them mursal. They were my messengers because they were bringing the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he said, قَالُوا رَبُّنَا يَعْلَمُ. No, the people said, قَالُوا مَا أَنْتُمْ إِلَّا بَشْرٌ مِثْلُنَا وَمَا أَنزَلَ الرَّحْمَنُ مِنْ شَيْءٍ إِنْ أَنْتُمْ إِلَّا تَكْذِبُونَ. They said, you are not but mortals like ourselves, nor has the beneficent Allah revealed anything, you only lie. So the people called those prophets that you are liar. Imagine, prophets are there, and very obviously noble people would do this job. That they are standing up to the oppression and polytheism. And the people said you are liar. And and they put an allegation, and this is very important for us. They say, you are from us, like we, for example, we eat, we go to work, we go to toilet, for example, we sleep, we do everything. How can a prophet be like us? It is the same person, a same human being is coming to guide us. How is it possible? In other ayat, the people they posed the same objection, that if there is a Lord and He has sent us someone to guide us, He should send an angel. How come a person like me can guide me? And even in the Prophet's time, many people did not believe in Prophet, that they said they did not have the problem with the message. Some people had the problem with the message. And some people had the problem with what? How can we believe in someone who just walks in the street like us? So this is very important in this sense. For example, the image we have got of Imam Mahdi in our minds, it looks like maybe if it's angelic, then we would have problem. If we see somebody like us, for example, and we say, oh no, he can't be Imam Mahdi. Imam Mahdi must be very beautiful. And he may, like for example, light should come out of him, and this. If this is the case, could anyone kill Imam Husayn alayhi salam? For example, they were different from human beings in that sense that you come in awe. What is this person? It was not like that. Our imagination tells us that it was something like they were beyond comprehension. Noor is coming out of them. And for example, if you consider this kind of personalities, so how would people do operation? They were killing them and torturing them, and it's nothing. They look at them as a normal human being. So we have to be very careful. What kind of imam we are waiting? We are waiting for an imam, for example, is coming on the flying horse or something. I don't know. No, he wouldn't be like that. He's not like a fairy tale or something. Otherwise, all the prophets they passed through all the difficulties. They were earning money for their family. They were working in the fields. They were working like Nabi Isa alayhi salam was a carpenter. Nabi Idris alayhi salam was a tailor, stitching the clothes. Our prophet was what? He was a trader going from one place to another place, selling. So the thing is, sometimes we have got normal people. Maybe we look in the masjid, a very passive person is sitting, but he could be originally he could be something else. It doesn't mean you need someone who comes in the gathering and he's wearing a very long white beard and whatever concept we have got. So the thing is, people did not accept prophets, and this is the same objection. How can we believe in you? You look like us. So we should not make this mistake. We have to look at the message and the character and the knowledge of that person. What message he is bringing, what character he has got, and what knowledge he has got. Not like from his outlook. So much so, and when our ninth holy Imam Muhammad Taqi alayhi salam says salawat, imagine when he was born, his complexion was a bit darker. People, Shi'as, not only Shia, the relatives of the eighth Imam, they rejected him. How can an Imam be of a dark skin? Because we also, when we say Noor, we think of very, very bright face. So they rejected ninth Imam, Shias, some Shias, and even the family of the eighth Imam. They said, no, he can't be your son. Look at his face. Imagine, Astaghfirullah Rabbi wa atubu ilayh. Not only they rejected his son, what kind of allegation he is putting against Imam Raza al-Islam, Imam al-Taqi al-Islam. This is the trouble our Imams have passed through. They say, he's not your son. Look at his skin. And Imam had to call the people, Qayafa Shanas, who would tell that he's the son of eighth Imam. This is the torture given to our Imams. I will not accept this. You will not accept this. That you have a baby and somebody say, he's not your baby. Imagine. When we have got wrong concepts running in our mind, our low desires, we will reject Imam in front of us. And Imam said, I was brutally tortured by this situation. First, he was rejected. Eighth Imam was rejected because he was not having a son. They say, how can an Imam be an Imam who doesn't have a son? He was 45 years old or 40 plus years old. People said, you don't have any son. That means you are not an Imam, because Imam is what? Legacy should go on. And when he had the son, they rejected the son. Imagine. Not enemies of Ahlul Bayt, Shi'as. So the ma'rifat of Imam is very important. It's not only that we believe in Imam. No, we have to have a ma'rifat of Imam. Otherwise, Imam Mahdi would be in front of us and we say, you're not our Imam. Because we were thinking something, oh, very beautiful and very handsome, maybe golden hair, long, something like this. Do not look at the appearance. Maybe Shaitan or Dajjal would come in a better appearance. Imagine it's possible. It's not only possible, it will happen basically. People would believe in Dajjal and that he is the right person. Say salawat. So these two people, those two messengers, they went to the people to guide them. Third person, Shama'un, they helped him, but they rejected them and they tortured them. And what happened? And they said, The ayat continues, قَالُوا إِنَّا تَطَيَّرْنَا بِكُمْ. No, they said, the prophet said, قَالُوا رَبُّنَا يَعْلَمُ إِنَّا إِلَيْكُمْ لَمُرْسَلُونَ. They said, our Lord knows that we are most surely apostles to you. They said, our Allah knows, our God knows that we are messengers. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينَ. And nothing is on us but a clear deliverance of the message. So we are just here to deliver the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم. Then the people said, surely we augur evil from you. If you do not desist, we will certainly stone you, and there shall certainly afflict you a painful chastisement from us. They said, you are, in Urdu we say manhus. The people, the polytheists are calling those three prophets that you are manhus. Because when you came, we are in trouble. And now this is again, it's up to us. And it is said in history, it is written that when those three people came, before before these three people came, that three messengers, those people were living in calm and quiet and everything, it was okay. But when they started to give them message, troubles started. For example, rain stopped, no crops, and people are struggling. So they say, ये मनहूस लोग आ गए हैं तीन. You see, if three prophets came and people were taking them as their manhus. Why? Because people were being tested. So what happens? Sometimes you are living a very comfortable life, and slowly you start to implement or religion in your house. For example, you start to pray on time and everything, and the result is opposite. Instead of having your business increases or your problems are solved, for example, something opposite happens, and you said, the more I get closer to the religion, the more problems I'm seeing. And this happens basically. You know what happens? It's basically when most of us are in gray area. We're not like, for example, totally evil or totally spiritual. We are in somewhere in the middle. When hidayat comes to us, but we implement only little of it, then we are being tested. Either we are unaware of complete the message, not of jahil muqassir, but a jahil qasir. People are living in ignorance. They are living a happy life, and someone will come to them and say, believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believe in prophets, believe in, and they reject it. Now the problem will start from there. So earlier they would be living happily, but they reject the message. So you come here, you come to Maulana, you read Quran, you are reading ayat, and you are still going against it. This is a big problem. Then those families who want to go the both ways, for example, थोड़ा सा दीन पे अमल कर लें और थोड़ा सा, then the problems will start. Because now you know the message that you have to do this, and you are still not doing it. So इस एक हल क्या निकाला लोगों ने, कहते हैं कि एक दफा sometimes I asked some a moment, let's go to this majlis. He said, ओ बाबा जितना मुझे पता है वही मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं अभी और क्या मजलिस में जाऊँ. The little I know, I'm not doing that. So why would I go again into majlis to learn something more? I'm not going. So okay, but this will not save you, because you know that the hidayat will come. Hidayat will come from there. So you are just running away. So this makes you jahil muqassir, not jahil qasir. The jahil qasir is a person who's unable, even after having all the resources, he's unable to get guidance. But the person who has all the guidance available and he still rejects, or he just becomes an example. "Oh, I don't know this," but he knows it. But if he says, I know it, and he cannot go against it. So this is jahil muqassir. So these three people, when they came to them and the problems started, and they said, you are manhus. Because of you, we are in this trouble. And then those people said, "Qalu ta'irukum ma'akum." No, it is the problem is not because of three of us, because of you people, because you are the people who are not believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in the end, we just stopped. The time is up. A third person Third, not third, fourth, another man, he ran from outside the village and he ran towards the people. And it is written in Quran. Imagine, we all ran, maybe athletes or whatever, but one person is mentioned in Quran because he ran for the truth. وَجَاءَ مِنْ أَقْصَى الْمَدِينَةِ رَجُلٌ يَسْعَى قَالَ يَا قَوْمِ اتَّبِعُوا الْمُرْسَلِينَ اتَّبِعُوا مَنْ لَا يَسْأَلَكُمْ أَجْرًا وَهُمْ مُهْتَدُونَ. So his name was Habib Najjar. See, all the people are. It said only 40 people believed in those prophets, but one person is standing up to them. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala noted him down in Surah Yasin and he will remain there forever. One person, imagine. Sometimes we are very few in numbers. And we say, what can we do? Imagine one person. He just ran and he said, oh people, what are you doing? Why don't you believe in prophets? And they killed him. They killed that person. We will discuss about him more later. But they killed him and he was entered in paradise. Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says he entered in paradise. We didn't see judgment day yet. But some people they went to paradise even now. Imagine. And he said, let my people know that I was forgiven and I was given this much of the respect. So, but we'll carry on. But imagine one person who helped prophets, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recorded him in Quran, and he will be here in Surah Yasin forever. So inshallah, no matter, for example, sometimes we see اتنے بڑی دنیا میں اتنے سے مسلمان میں اتنے سے شیعہ سے اتنے ذرا سے مسجد میں آتے ہیں, ہم کیا کر سکتے ہیں؟ No, if you are with the truth, then your effort will not be wasted. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
اللهم مسلح پہ میں نے علی کا قصیدہ جو ہی گنگنایا سویرے سویرے. مسلح پہ میں نے علی کا قصیدہ جو ہی گنگنایا سویرے سویرے. خدا کی قسم پھر عبادت کا مجھ کو بڑا لطف آیا سویرے سویرے. مصلی پہ میں نے علی کا قصیدہ جو ہی گنگنایا سویرے سویرے. جو شے کی مبادت نے ہرکوج جوڑا تو اس نے بھی غفلت کے بستر کو چھوڑا. جو شے کی مبادت نے ہرکوج جوڑا تو اس نے بھی غفلت کے بستر کو چھوڑا. تو خود آفتاب شہادت نے اس کا مقدر جگایا سویرے سویرے. مصلی پہ میں نے علی کا قصیدہ جو ہی گنگنایا سویرے سویرے. ہے زہرا کی مرضی مشیت خدا کی ابھی حکم لب سے ہوا تھا نہ جاری. ہے زہرا کی مرضی مشیت خدا کی ابھی حکم لب سے ہوا تھا نہ جاری. لباس جنالے کہ رضوان جنات نے در کھٹکھٹایا سویرے سویرے. مصلی پہ میں نے علی کا قصیدہ جو ہی گنگنایا سویرے سویرے. گزاری نمازیں مودت میں جو شب ادا فجر میں جب کیا سجدۂ رب. گزاری نمازیں مودت میں جو شب ادا فجر میں جب کیا سجدۂ رب. لگائی جلا گھٹ اندھیرے اندھیرے منافع کمایا سویرے سویرے. مصلی پہ میں نے علی کا قصیدہ جو ہی گنگنایا سویرے سویرے. رہا مدح مولا میں مصروف شب مودت کی محفل سے لوٹا تمہیں جو میں گھر. رہا مدح مولا میں مصروف شب مودت کی محفل سے لوٹا تم جو میں گھر. سہیل ایک فرشتہ شفاعت کی میری سند لے کے آیا سویرے سویرے. مصلی پہ میں نے علی کا قصیدہ جو ہی گنگنایا سویرے سویرے. صلوات.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إلهي عزم البلاء وبرح الخفاء وانكشف الغطاء وانقطع الرجاء وضاقت الأرض ومنعت السماء وأنت المستعان وإليك المشتكى وعليك المعول في شدة والرخاء. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد أولي الأمر الذين فرضت علينا طاعتهم ففرج عنا بحقهم فرجا عاجلا قريبا كلمه البصري أو هو أقرب. سب مل کے یا محمد یا علی یا علی یا محمد اکفیانی فإنکما کافیان وانصرانی فإنکما ناصران. یا مولانا یا صاحب الزمان الغوث 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 أدركني 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 الساعة 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 العجل العجل العجل. يا أرحم الراحمين بحق محمد وآله الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله. السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله. السلام عليك يا ابن أمير المؤمنين وابن سيد المسيين. السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة الزهراء سيدة النساء العالمين. السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا غريب الغرباء. السلام عليك يا معين الضعفاء والفقراء. السلام عليك يا شمس الشموس ويا أنيس النفوس أيها المدفون بأرض توس. السلام عليك يا مغيث الشيعة والزوار في يوم الجزاء الراضي بالقدر والقضاء روحي وجسمي لك الفداء ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا مولاي يا صاحب العصر والزمان الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان. السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن. السلام عليك يا مظهر الإيمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن. السلام عليك يا إمام الإنس والجان. عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل الله تعالى مخرجك وظهورك وجعل الله من أنصارك وأعوانك ورحمة الله وبركاته.